Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hanksters, Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. During the next 7 to 8 minutes of this video presentation, we are going to go over our buying process. So if you're already familiar with our process or you've watched our videos in the past, please feel free to fast forward to today's vehicle presentation. In Daytona Beach, we have a 25,000 square foot facility where we house 60 to 70 collector cars, all of which we own. Hanksters.com. We are an internet-based business. We have 80 to 100 photographs on our website of each vehicle, along with a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. The reason we have this content on our website is because the majority of the transactions we conduct month after month and year after year are done sight unseen. Yes, people wire us money for $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 cars without ever coming to look at them. However, I do not encourage that you do this. Classic cars, they're awesome, nostalgic, have great looks, get a lot of compliments, a lot of eyeball, a lot of appeal. But they're 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not that brand new car that you're going to go get from your Ford or Dodge dealer or Chevrolet dealership. They all have flaws, deficiencies, weaknesses, tendencies, some of which we try to disclose in our video presentation and in our photos on our website. I encourage you to come in person to check out the car for yourself. We would gladly pull the car outside for you. You can check out the paint condition, interior condition, real good out in the natural light. You can pop the hood, you can pop the trunk, look the car over real good with your own eyes. We have 2 twin post lifts here in our Daytona showroom. We'd be more than happy to put the car in air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage, the suspension components, the bottom of the motor, the bottom of the transmission, the floor pan condition, the tire condition. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how the car stops, starts, steers, accelerates, how the transmission shifts, how the ride feels, if there's any noises you don't like, if there's any kind of vibrations or anything like that you do not like. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you wherever you're at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself in its entirety. In our photo shoots and in our video presentations, we try to represent each vehicle as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can and offer full transparency. However, we can only cover so much content in a 20-minute video presentation, and this is why we encourage you guys to come in person and check the car out for yourself. What happens next? Once you decide on your classic ride, where do we go from here? If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. And if you're coming to visit us in person, you want to bring us cash, we'll take that too. That does still spend today, believe it or not. Maybe you don't have the cash to buy one of these cars. What are my financing options? We work with a few different collector car lenders that offer terms on these vehicles. The terms start at 5 years and they go up to 15 years. Approval is going to be based on your credit bureau, debt to income ratio, time on the job, time at your residence, price of the car, things like that. I discussed 15-year term. They aren't going to do 15 years on a $25,000 car. There is price cutoffs for that 15-year approval, and obviously you have to qualify on the credit end. The loans from the lenders are simple interest loans, which means if your payment's $500 a month and you pay $800 a month, the extra $300 goes towards principal. Also, no prepayment penalty. So if you get approved for an 8-year term, which is about the average approval term, and you pay it off in 12 months, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it nice to own one of these classics also. Short-term money loans, you can do that. And then you can pull money out of your home equity line or your 401k or pull cash out of the bank, whatever the circumstances that you have are. Once the vehicle is paid for, what happens? The car goes through a pre-delivery inspection process. We sell old cars. Anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. We torque the lug nuts, we check the tire pressure, we check the fluid levels, make sure the AC is blowing cold if it's equipped, make sure your brake lights work, your horn works, your wipers work, all of that stuff. Once it's green lighted and the guys say it's good to go, then we detail it. After it goes through detail, a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. We can typically have a truck here within 48 hours. However, If you're in a more rural or remote destination, or a holiday falls in there, or maybe you're on the West Coast where they do fewer runs because of obviously the travel distance, it may take 3, 4, 5 business days to get a truck here, but I promise you, we know you're excited to get your ride. We are excited we earned your business as a customer. We will get you your vehicle as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. If you're the one handling the shipping, let's say you're sending your own carrier, or you're coming with your own enclosed or open transport, or you're driving the car home because you're close enough, we'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come pick the vehicle up. That about covers our purchasing process here at Hankster's Hot Rods of Daytona. So let's get started with today's vehicle presentation. This one's going to be a good one. This is one of those 48-hour ones, which means this car probably will not make it 48 hours on our website. It's that fantastic. It's one of the most iconic American muscle cars there is out there. Maybe, just maybe, the absolute most popular car. And what I'm referring to is a 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. And this one's no joke. Let's check it out. Where do I begin? I guess with the motor. It's a 350. It's a small block car. It does have a cowl tag there on the driver's side. We'll have a photo of that for you up on our website. Underneath that cowl tag, that big gold contraption, is your brake booster. So the car does have power brakes. Up here on the driver's side front of the block is your power steering reservoir. The car has power steering. Guess what that contraption is over there on the passenger side front of the block? That is your AC compressor. Power steering, power brakes, AC, and yes, the AC does function. Small block car, bow tie chrome valve covers. Real nice under the hood. Chrome support bars here from core support to the front fender, both driver and passenger side. Great car. What else is great about the car? How about the color combination? One of my particular favorites, black and gray. So the car itself is black. The stripes that are, to me, look like they're painted on are like a silver color or a gray color. Real great color combination on the car. If the stripes are not painted on, they're definitely cleared over, but I believe that they're painted. The paint on the car is fantastic all the way around. Top of the fenders here, hood, real nice. No clear coat fade, no blisters, cracks, bubbles, spider webs, anything like that going on this Camaro up top. It is not a real Z28. If it was a real Z28, it'd be a 6-figure car. It just has Z28 badges on it. Front grille in real nice shape. There is a little chip out of the front grille right there, but other than that, real nice shape. Maybe got a piece of road debris or something. Front bumper, chrome is in excellent condition. Same thing with the lower valance. Everything up front on this car is in real nice shape. No documentation on this car. You know, when was the motor rebuilt, tranny rebuilt, car painted. I'm not really sure. We don't have that information. However, I'm going to show you many aspects of this vehicle that tells you it's definitely a newer restoration. Z28 badge on the driver's side front fender. You're going to see one on the passenger side as well. I've already stated it is not a real Z28 car. When you're looking on our website, if you see SS style, Z28 style, RT style, that means they are done in the style of one and are not in fact real. If they are a real SS or real Z28 or what have you, we will list that as true Z28. The front disc brakes, you can see the calipers there. Slotted front rotors, real nice. Calipers, real nice. 5-star American racing wheels. I like these particular wheels because you have the brushed outskirts here of the wheel, and then like a graphite type center, and then your chrome center cap. Real cool looking wheel in my opinion. It goes great with this particular color combination. Black is my favorite color. That's the color of my daily driver. Even though I live in Florida and you get in the car and it's 180 degrees, it's still an awesome color. Low on the vehicle, no paint issues whatsoever. I looked over this car when we got it. I looked over this car before we started shooting this video. I do not see any paint issues. on the car whatsoever. Real nice high-end paint job on the car. Does have a tint strip here across the top of the windshield, and the windshield itself in real nice condition. Take a look through the front windshield. You can see dash pads in nice shape. The area where the dash meets the front windshield, all nicely painted, no rust issues up there. Chrome around the front windshield in real nice condition. Typically when we sell Camaros, about 5 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10 times, we have to put a passenger side mirror on. This one already has it. Driver's side and passenger side doors both have mirrors on them. Driver door. First, let's look at the fitment. So your gaps are good from top to bottom, both on the front of the driver door and the rear, where the door meets the quarter and then where it also meets the front fender. Body lines on the car, real fantastic. We'll show you that throughout the presentation, both driver and passenger side. Let's jump up to the roof for a minute before opening up the door and checking out the interior. I don't know if you can, some cars, I can only do so well in the video presentation of explaining them. In my personal opinion, this video will not do this car justice in terms of the paint quality. It's super nice on top of the car here, on the roof. You can tell, like I can look at different angles and all the colors laid uniform, all the clears uniform. There's no debris or water spots in the paint. Real nice paint on the entire car. Drip rail moldings are installed properly. There's no dings, no dents. This car was, I buy and sell a lot of cars. Let me tell you something. This car was restored by somebody who knew what they were doing. From the paint to the suspension components to the interior to just everything about the car. It was not a cheap restoration. Door panel. Door panel's in nice shape. Armrest not ripped. Camaro badge there in the center of the door panel. Has that, I don't know if you guys know how much those steering wheels are, but they're about $400. The rose-colored wood steering wheel versus the black, like rubber steering wheel. That's a high-end wheel. I love that wheel. It's great with this. If I was going to build a '69 Camaro, this is probably what I'd build. A black one, got the upgraded suspension, got the real nice steering wheels, got the AC, has the upgraded dash, your digital analog gauges. I mean, this is a fantastic ride. Let's take a look in the back seat here real fast. I'll show you the interior here, the condition, real nice. The vinyl, not ripped, not torn. There is a tear here in the carpeting, I believe. There might be the same on the passenger side. It might have been where the seat belts, yeah, so we have seat belts over in the shop to put in this car. So there's no front seat belts at this time, but there will be when we install them over at the shop. I don't know why somebody took the seat belts out, but that's why the hole's there for the seat belts. So that'll be rectified when we put the seat belts back in the car. There just wasn't room in the shop to put it in today or tomorrow. So what we did is we did the video presentation. None of our cars leave here. Now the car won't have rear seat belts unless you request them. We can install them. But every one of our cars that leaves here has front seat belts. How about the carpeting up front here? Got brand new Camaro floor mats and the carpeting underneath the floor mat there in real nice shape. Center console's in nice shape as well. Check that out. Staple shifter. Headliner's nice shape. No issues there, no holes, no rips, tears. The interior looks like brand new in this car. It's really a high-end interior. Okay, let's show you body lines. The driver's side and passenger side of the car, both real nice and straight. See how the door fits flushly there to the rear quarter and to the rocker? Real nice tight door gaps, door fitment, fender fitment. It's just no waves down the side of the car. Again, those wheels, awesome. Got your Nitto tires on the rear. The stripes that were on the hood continue on the deck lid and onto the spoiler. Once again, an awesome color combination in my personal opinion. Doesn't get much better. Slightly tinted rear window here. You can look through and see there are 6x9s back there. If you can't see them in the video presentation, I'm telling you they're there. We will figure out on the test drive if those actually function. Taking a look at the rear of the car, a couple things. Dual exhaust, newer rear bumper. The chrome quality on both the front and rear bumper are about the same. They look, you know, it looks like maybe a 5-year-old bumper tops, you know, if not brand new, who knows, I don't know, wish I could tell you, but what I'm getting at is there's no issues with the chrome. Z28 badge there on the rear of the vehicle between the brake lights. Let's take a look in the trunk, see what we got going on there. Brand new trunk mat. We put it in there because when we got the car there was no trunk mat, not sure why, but we put that in there. And then the trunk there's no issues with, no rust, rot. It's solid. So you will notice that there is no jack and no spare. I promise you we didn't take it out of there. There was not one in there when we got it. So if you wanted something like that, you'd have to buy it yourself. But there is a brand new trunk mat and a nice solid trunk. Passenger side. Same as the driver. Wow, that freaking body's laser straight on that car. This is a nice vehicle. Quarters nice and straight, passenger side doors nice and straight, front fender nice and straight, wheels once again in good condition, no curb rash, anything like that. Take a look at the still photos on our website of the wheels. All your chrome molding around the wheel wells are all in real nice condition. You got two like little chips there. Tiny little chips in the paint. Let's take a look in the interior on the passenger side. Door panel in nice condition. Up top, armrest. Does have a little bit of a bow to it right there. Not bad, but there's a tiny, tiny bow there. Passenger side seats, fantastic condition. Center console looks to be brand new. Camaro floor mats are brand new. We put the floor mats in and we put the trunk mat in. And then, like I said, we will put the seat belts back in the car. Passenger side mirrors already on there. Camaro badge on the passenger side front fender. Watch this. Hello, hello. That paint is like friggin' glass. It's really nice. This is a high-end car, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, a car that I personally believe will not make it past 48 hours. You have power steering, power brakes, AC, small block car, upgraded dash, probably a retro radio. We'll figure out if that works when we go on a test drive. You got a Hotchkiss suspension. You got a Flowmaster, a newer Flowmaster exhaust system, Nitto tires, American racing wheels, probably a $10,000 paint job on the car. That's what it looks like to me. I see a lot of paint jobs. You got $400, $500 steering wheel once it's installed and the adapters and all that stuff. Again, the reason I'm listing all this stuff is because for what we're going to be asking for this car, you definitely cannot build it for that. You know, it'd probably be another, I don't know, 20, 30 grand to build this car than what we're going to be asking for it. Would just be my guess. Trust me, I do auto repair, paint, interior every single day. I know what stuff costs, and I know what kind of money whoever built this particular car had put in it. Let's put it up in here and check out the undercarriage, and then after that we'll do a short little test drive in our 1969 Chevrolet Z28 style Camaro. Underneath our beautiful 1969 Chevrolet Camaro, you have tubular front control arms. You got a Hotchkiss front suspension here. You have disc brakes up front. Cross members in the way for the front of the oil pan, but you can see the rear of the pan here, real nice. Freeze plugs in good shape, no leaks there. The pan, no leaks at all at this time. On the other side, you got a high torque mini starter here, and then the side of the block and the pan gasket on the passenger side also look good. A set of dual headers that come down to a exhaust. I believe it's a Flowmaster. We'll check here momentarily. Going to be an H pipe in the center there. Frame rails on the car look fantastic, both driver and passenger side. The exhaust system on this car is real nice. Check out the welds here. Somebody ran a real nice bead on your sections where they're spliced in there. A nice weld job. Floor pans, all one solid piece. Driver's side, all one solid pan. Passenger side, all one solid pan. No sections, no silicone, no putty, no tiger hair, no whatever else people are using to camouflage floor pans these days. The tranny pan, you can see also nice and dry at this time. We'll check out the problematic areas on your transmission. First of all, obviously the pan, this one's dry. You have your speedo cable right there, no leaks there, and then of course your tail shaft seal. So those are the three most common areas for the tranny to be leaking, and everything's dry at this time on our 69 Camaro. I mentioned the exhaust system looks to be newer. No rust holes, rod holes, anything like that going on. E-brakes hooked up, functions. The Flowmaster mufflers, I told you earlier in the presentation. The exhaust system appears to be somewhat newer. As I stated earlier, a lot of the portions of this car, appear to be in newer condition. Drum brakes in the rear of the car. Once again, you got the Hotchkiss suspension going on. So a lot of cool stuff on this 69 Camaro. Gas tank protector housing here. Actually, no, that's the actual tank. I'm sorry. Wow. High-end tank. I thought that was a, you know how the Camaros have that protective housing on it and then the tank's actually underneath it. This is the friggin' gas tank. So real nice high-end gas tank on this car. That wasn't no $100 tank, I can tell you that much. Your dual pipes come out and exhaust below the lower rear valance, which we showed you earlier in the presentation. Does have your low profile tires on it. There are good tread still. The wear bars down there, as you can see, they're not to there yet, so there's life left on the tires. And then, of course, no dry rot or cracking on the tires either. Good stuff. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. We're going to take it and put it down on the ground. We'll take it outside on a test drive and show you how the car runs out. Okay, inside our 69 Camaro, a couple things. We know the horn doesn't work. It's a relay, so we'll put a horn relay in when we have the seat belts. I forgot there was like 3 or 4 things this car needed. Seat belts was one of them. Horn was one of them. And we have it slated for the shop tomorrow morning. So seat belts will be in and the horn button will be working. Now, we do not do radios. For some reason, this brand new radio does not work. I don't know why. We don't touch radios. So you got brand new speakers and a brand new radio. It's probably something simple, but we don't mess with that. 2,763. Okay, so my assumption would be that is the mileage on the car since the gauges were put in, because when we put in digital gauges, we reset the mileage to 0. So is that the miles on the total restoration? I don't know. If I could tell you that, that would be my assumption, but if I could tell you that for sure, I would, but I can't. Wipers. Turn signals. They're digital. Right there is driver. Passenger is over here. Oil pressure, temp, both working. And fuel and battery voltage both working. And while we're there, let's do the tach. Tach functions. AC works. And yes, it is friggin' ice cold. Believe it or not, we're not that hot. We're only about 85 today, which to you guys, depending on where you're watching us from, might be hot, but when we're used to 96, 97 degrees with 110% humidity. It feels cool. It feels like 65. So we're idling real nicely, not stalling out. Told you in the showroom that the center console's in real nice shape. The wood grain, the clarity on your prindle here. Headliner's in nice condition. Sun visors are brand new. This is a beautiful machine right here. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. Let's take it for a drive. Okay, so inside our Camaro. Real nice smooth ride. Car tracks nice and straight. Nice tight steering. No engine vibrations, no tranny vibrations. Look at how nicely that car's tracking. The other thing that, remember I said there were 3 or 4 things? I remember what the third thing was. The speedo needs to be recalibrated. It's not functioning. So this thing was in a collection and it was in storage, and when you have the battery disconnected, you got to recalibrate the speedo. So we'll do that, the seat belts and the horn button, and we'll be good to go, because everything else is golden. AC's blowing nice cold, car rides nice and smooth, no issues with the alignment, acceleration, brakes, no vibration, pulsation out of the brakes, no vibrations in the drivetrain, drive shaft, engine, transmission. This thing's nice. By the way, our temp, right where it's supposed to be, we're like 179, 180. That's about right where we should be on this 350. Oh, got traffic here. Okay, they're stopping. So we'll show you it going through the gears here. Well, you won't be able to hear it, but car shifts nice and smooth. Probably doing about 55 right now. No hands on the wheel. The car's tracking perfectly straight. Look at that. This thing's like a brand new ride. This one will not last long at all. Air. Well, I've already said it. Power steering, power steering, power brakes, air, 350, digital dash, it's just a fantastic car. If you don't pick up on it in this video, I'm passionate about a car when it's nice, when it's as nice as this one, and this one's friggin' nice. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. That's where you can find all the photos of this 69 Camaro today, along with this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. At full retail price, our 69 Camaro includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good on the internal components of the engine, the transmission, and the rear end. So, it does not cover brakes, batteries, starters, alternators, oil pan gasket leaks, tranny pan gasket leaks. It's only going to cover your major mechanical breakdowns. The warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States, which is most independent and franchise facilities, as well as your dealerships. You just can't take it to your buddy Joe at work that says he's a Chevrolet expert and to bring over a 6-pack of Coors Light and we'll figure it out. But you can't take it to a reputable repair facility, which is probably the same person that works on your daily driver, the car you use to get to and from work every day. Is the price of the vehicle negotiable? It most certainly is. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. No exceptions, so you don't have to bother asking that question. Also, the shipping comes off. Our full retail price program is a turnkey type program. We offer you the security of the warranty, and then we also offer the luxury of having all the shipping logistics handled for you. So we look into the driver, make sure they're properly licensed, bonded, and insured to carry this fantastic automobile. Then we pay the driver on pickup. We arrange the pickup, We arrange the delivery, we track the progress of the shipment from start to finish, and the negotiated cost, you will do all that legwork on your own. If you are a collector, you have your own opener and closed trailer, and you would like to trailer this vehicle home, you can certainly do that. And then if you're local to us here in Daytona Beach, you want to drive this Camaro home, you won't have any issues with heat because this AC is blowing fantastically cold. I mean, look, I don't even have the thing halfway. I got the windows up on an 85-degree day. You know, this is full blast here. Okay, I got it on low. That tells you how cold. It blows like a brand new car blows. It blows nice and cold. Once again, brakes. Let's check that temp one more time. So as long as we've been running, you can check the time on your video presentation here. As long as we've been running, no overheating issues. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Central Florida, Daytona Beach. And once again, our website is hanksters.com. Check us out. We'd love to earn your business.